All right, so as you know, I love deadlifting and I want to talk about deadlifting. It's one of my favorite topics, and I figure I'll just kind of give you my thoughts on some of the issues that I've been dealing with when it comes to making my weight increase. Also, some thoughts I had from learning from different people online, reading articles, and just some other ideas when it comes to deadlifting, and some of my own experience, really mostly my experience. What I'm finding is somewhere around the 500 mark for me, between 515, 525, I have a tendency to not be explosive enough to a point where the bar will pull me down. It's pretty annoying. And one of the things that I know for a lot of people, what makes it very difficult to really what makes the weight really heavy is getting out of position. If you yank on the bar and because the weight's so heavy and the bar flexes, it's gonna pull you down. Especially, I mean, and you're talking about anywhere from 90% or up. I won't even say 85% or up. If you pull 85% of your one rep max with such aggression and fervor, and you just fucking just rip that shit off the ground, I don't think it's gonna tip you forward, because I've seen video of myself pulling somewhere around 85%, 90%. It's fine. Sometimes you might approach the bar and you pull it, but you won't really like give it your all, like you're supposed to. And what ends up happening is it tips you forward, but you're able to grind it out because you're strong. And I think it's what that tipping forward, that positional strength, when you're trying to get to that next level, and you're at that point where the bar pulls you forward, that is kind of where you need to work on your timing. Like, I've watched some videos of Eric Lillibridge where he tests the bar and he flexes the bar so that he makes sure that he doesn't let the bar pull him forward when he's pulling 850 pounds off the ground. He tests the flex. And I've been messing around with this idea, and it's quite effective. But I think that if you're not properly warmed up and you haven't practiced it at all, it's very hard. I tried doing this before my meet and it was like impossible to do. Now that I've been kind of training in this new program, it's been helping me just mess around with different types of techniques as I approach the bar with higher repetitions. More reps, more practice. I'm able to really kind of dial in my form maybe in a different way, so that way I can get more pounds on the bar. So I don't know where you are at on your bench press, or bench press on your deadlift, excuse me. I think what's important is that knowing when you start to tip over. I saw Mass Aesthetics. He was doing some deadlifts on Olympic shoes, and it was really interesting how he deadlifted. He has really long arms. He's very explosive. He has great leverages for deadlift. And the one thing that makes his deadlift almost perfect, or really very good sound technique, is that when he pulls the bar off the ground, even though he might tip forward a little bit, the bar is so close to his body that he doesn't have any loss in position that much. He loses a little bit of his position when the bar, because he was talking about one video, I'll link in the description, he was talking about it having a three-part lift. I thought that was sort of interesting, and that's true. It's basically you have a three-part lift. I was watching some old deadlift videos of me, which I think I'll put in the description, where I'm just basically doing a three-part lift. But because I have a strong upper back and I have a strong lower back, and I'm over 190 pounds, the 315 pounds, 350 pounds doesn't really pull me forward that much. It's when I get into the mid 400s or high 400s where that really makes the difference. Now, when it comes to, I think the other thing too is that, I just can't help but feel like it's all about timing. Strength is important, but when it comes on those higher reps, those higher weight, it's really about timing, because I think that if you don't have your timing right, the bar is gonna pull you down. It's kind of no way around it. Because the last time I did yesterday, when I hurt my back, my psoas, but it's my iliopsoas. It's feeling better, by the way. I fucking got kind of mad. I just said, I'm gonna fucking deadlift a little bit. And like 10 minutes before my team meeting for work, I actually ended up I put 455 on the bar and I just ripped it, 445 on the bar. I just ripped it off the ground. And it was heavy, and it was heavy because I felt myself get out of position. I made my shin contact with the bar, but then the bar got away from me and I lost position, and it made me want to fold in half. It yanked me down. I didn't record it. It was kind of on a whim. But my point is that, nailing that technique, nailing that timing is going to take a lot of time. And I think that the trouble that I'm having in my head is, like, at any given workout, I only have, maybe 5 or 6 really, really good pulls if I'm going to go for you know, really anything above 500 pounds or anything above, let's say, 465. And that's kind of what my thought is. Like the last workout, the good workout I had with lower body, I had one set with 445, one set for 455. So my next workout, depending on how my iliopsoas is feeling, I may have to go ahead and just really try to get 10 reps with 500 pounds or maybe 510. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do that, but basically a bunch of singles. And why would I do this? Because I need to really build that confidence. I mean, only 30 days out from my powerlifting meet. I'm trying to make sure that I make weight. I need to really push myself, and I need to really remember what I can do, because my opener was, I think, 518. My second attempt was 534, and then my third attempt was 545, and I was heavier, usually probably around 205, maybe 201, not 205, probably 201. You know, I weighed in at 195 because I cut too much water actually. But anyways, that's my ramblings about the deadlift. Just wanted to share this video. Thanks for watching.